EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
First down, Prescott. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A second down throw for Prescott. And open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. To the air again, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Right back to Washington. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Winston on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll run. It's Washington. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Azeez taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Complete to Washington. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Winston to throw for it on 4. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, he's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run from the shotgun with Washington.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington.
Now a 2nd down at 6.
Winston now.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. A first down throw for Winston. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
To the air again with Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. Washington now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Winston dancing to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Saints first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Now a run up the middle with Washington. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Washington.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go, Washington. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
27 yards.
and the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score. But you're right, momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Got an open man, it's Washington. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. From the 45 on second down. Winston, that's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He's got it. Touchdown.
Juwan Johnson
from 3 yards out.
And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Winston. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Well, now how about this return?
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The last time out, they had...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now Dak. 5 Schultz, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
He'll take this to the 46.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's Dak.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Prescott.
This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
To throw, Prescott.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now Prescott.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And again, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline. Oh, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Saints are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, he had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him the ball game.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. What can Winston do in the OT now? Got an open man, it's Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. A handoff for Washington. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Now Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was thanks in large part to the play of